Hey there guys, and welcome back to Lionheart SMP, and today we're down here in a cave doing a little bit of speed mining, getting some materials together, and but that's not the point of this episode. Today we're going to be working on an awesome little Manuel Tree Farm idea that I had, and we're just going to kind of go through those ideas and construct the build together. And guys, hang tight, buckle your seatbelts, because I hope you enjoy the episode today, as I've put a lot of time and effort into it, and as always I do, because I want to make the very best videos I can for you guys every time. So I'll use darn old ghost block. Can't quite find you, can I? That's okay. We're just going to keep on chipping away until we get through these things. So we had a pretty successful mining session down here. Not that you can see for that inventory, but you know, I picked up a couple of stacks of diamonds down here, and quite a bit of redstone, and quite a few chests of stone and stuff. So we're going to be set for a little while on materials, and until then we can come right back down here again. But so guys, get ready for the clip here. What is up, guys? So one of the plans I have for today is to make like a manual tree farm, only because, you know, I've pretty much cleared all the trees out in the close vicinity. I mean, I've got all these birch and all these, and they're probably going to come down too, but because I'm going to eventually do some custom trees around the area. So what I'd like to do is set up, because we got the beacon right here, and we can always put the beacon down there. Even if we clear all that out, we have a space for it basically, so it can go right there easily, and we won't have to deal with it again except for setting it back up, because it's kind of a hassle to find a good place to put a beacon, to be honest. It really is. So what I'd like to do is set up just like an oak tree farm. You could use oak or birch on this, I think. Will be the easiest. So I want to kind of put down like a cobblestone foundation to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we did that and put, we'll see, could do one down the middle, or let's do that and make it 8 long. We can have 2 wide. We might even want to do one further, 3 wide, and that would give us, yeah, there we go. Let's come out by, yeah, we're gonna let's just make it excessive seeming, because I think they can come out by 5 blocks. Let's just do that. Let's go ahead and go out by 5 blocks on each side, because what I want to set up is a set of minecart hoppers underneath to collect. Now we could do this with water. I have a tree farm design on my tutorials for dark oak. We could do it the same type of thing with this with water, but I think I'm gonna just kind of possibly just go with the simplicity of using a minecart. I'm not entirely sure. Water would mean we'd have to, let's see what we got here. We could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dead in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dead in the middle. That's not bad. And then have all the one line of hoppers down here and everything run to this middle. Could be. The simplicity of the minecart is we wouldn't have to have any extra redstone. Let's see. 1, 2. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go 16 on each one. Only we're going to have to pull back some, because I want to lip around the dirt of cobblestone. Let's pull them both back. Let's see. We said 5 block. Oh, did not mean to do that. There we go. We said 5 once, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that would create the drop section for there. So yeah, let's do that. That would be just fine. Of course, we're going to use a whole ton of cobblestone for this. Villages are cobblestone. I mean, there's no shame in it. I don't have any problem with it. Hope you guys don't have a problem with it. And this is just the floor of this thing. We're going to dig out underneath and... Okay, yeah, that's fine. Put the hopper minecart under there. Now, another interesting thing that we could possibly do is set up dispensers. But if we do that, then the saplings that fall on the dispensers we'd have to collect ourselves. My thought process is I'd like to chop the trees down and walk away. Come back in 5 minutes and replant. Or chop them down, replant, and then come back, you know, let everything harvest. Because you should have saplings by now, I would think. Enough to replant anyways. Definitely going to have to get some more cobblestone here. But not to worry, we got 2 double chests plus of cobblestone, so it's not a big thing. Let's see, now we cut off 5. We were at 17. If I put 5 more down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I may change this actually out for coarse dirt so that it doesn't grow grass. Might be kind of nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's go ahead and add one more. Matter of fact, let's add one more here and then move the dirt over on each section by 1 block. I think that'll be smart. We're going to change it out for coarse dirt anyway, so we'll just clean that up. Let's get rid of this. And I'm not sure if you see my plan, but now I have a plan. So I'm going to cut the video here and get the little work done on this. And bring you guys back in when I'm doing a little more of the complicated part of it. So, alright guys, I will be back in just right now. Alright guys, I got a little bit of this put together. I still haven't done any of the complicated underneath stuff, but one thing to consider is that we really need to light this place up. So we've got a couple options here. We've got glowstone and we've got jack-o'-lanterns. Jack-o'-lanterns aren't going to look as good as a glowstone might look. They also don't look bad either, and we're talking about a farm and not an aesthetic build. So my first thought is not to use the glowstone, so I'm probably going to go ahead and go with the jack-o'-lanterns. We can get those in abundance, and even though we're producing some glowstone from our mob drop farm, we still aren't getting that many. When we go to the witch farm, which is way over there by the way, we'll eventually get to building that thing. We're gonna have plenty of glowstone, so we'll be glad to use that for anything, and it'll be useful for a lot of redstone projects, I'm sure. So I went ahead, and the pillar is 7 blocks, and then the top strip's at the 8th block and allows the trees to grow up to 8 tall. That should be, or 7 tall. That should be the limit for them being, to stop them from being the larger trees. And I think one of the things that I want to do for this build is to create a fence-like thing, and we may do it just like this, considering that's what seems to fit in. Let's see, does it fit in? Fits in with these pillars. I don't know if it fits in with the ends, and it doesn't. I'm not sure what to do about that part. We may have to add, we can't add another block because, can we get rid of a block? Let me do a little test here. We'll have to go get some water though. No, yeah, we're gonna have to go get a bucket of water. No, let's take that back. We didn't want it. We're out of cobblestone. Jeez. Alright, so let's put the coarse dirt in there. Water here. Okay, it's gonna flow to that spot. Now if we take a bucket of water to the other side, I think maybe it'll be okay if we go, if we were to go in by one block. Now hold on now. That just made me realize, let's see here. It's not going to be an issue because we've actually got to go out by one block for this to work properly. So let's go ahead and get rid of that water and this here. Alright guys, I've got the lighting in. I've got for sure the design I'm going to use. I'm going to get all this working and going, and then I'll bring you back when I'm doing the tracks. Well guys, this is what we came up with. I obviously chopped all the trees down in here, and I've got it all built out. The pumpkins are in. I got the lighting around, all around the outside, and I've got these pressure plates in because what we're going to do, I said tracks before, but I was actually considering the water, and I think that's what we're going to do is do the water. I've got a ton of dispensers. I'm going to need to make some buckets, and I originally thought that maybe we'd do some kind of roof over these with and use those as supports, but honestly I think those are going to come down right now. Just going to climb up to the top here, and we're going to make these out of glass. So let's just do that, and then we can not that, the glass. Stretch all these out here, and then before we tear any of the rest of it down, we will go down and check and make sure it lines up properly. But if we do glass, then the light can still come through. No mobs will spawn up here, which is really the issue that I'm concerned about most, is the mobs. So we don't want no stinking mobs in our tree farm. Yeah, I had so many problems with mobs inside of that sugarcane farm over there. I don't want that to be an issue again. So let's go down here and check, make sure that's alright, and then we will let's see, let's look straight up, glass over that, absolutely, and straight up, and I went one too many. So I do have my silk touch. We'll go up there and take that out, and then we can get rid of the rest of this pillar, and that's what I'll do there. And the next thought is, okay, how do we flush this? And so I thought, well, maybe we need to just take all these out. The dispenser texture isn't that bad. We're gonna have to use dispensers on all of them, and let's go ahead and put some on this side for the moment. We can go around there and look at their texture. Infamous slip. See, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And if we go all the way down, we could actually use furnaces, I think, to replace the rest of these maybe. But I'm not entirely sure as far as aesthetically. We may just push this whole thing out by one and hide them. I'm not sure. But functionally, this is going to work perfectly for us. So I'm going to get all these in here, and we're going to dig out the bottom, and I'll bring you guys back when I get that done. When I get this done and start digging out the bottom. Or after I dig out the bottom, that's when I'll bring it back. That way you don't have to watch me do all the digging. And then we will get this thing set up so perfect. Had enough. And these are set up so that the edge of the leaves this is one past the edge of the leaves, so shouldn't have any drops fall past that, and if they do, it's not that big of a deal. We should have plenty. Now let's come out here and see how bad this looks. It's not too bad at all. Not too bad. I don't like it though. Let's be honest, I don't like it. So we'll come up with something. I'm gonna think on it while I'm digging. We could lose these pumpkins here and put them in the floor. Might look better. So I'm gonna think on it while I'm digging, and I will get back with you guys. Alright guys, so we got everything dug out here, and I moved the pumpkins over one and placed the dispensers in the floor. And I've already got the water in and the buckets in. Now the easiest way to do this, if you didn't know, was instead of filling the buckets up, you just fill the water sources up, and you can put one water source here and one here, and then this one will create one. And then just put your empty buckets in, and you do that all the way down on both sides. And then when you power them for the first time, they'll fill up. That way you're saving inventory space and everything, so it's very helpful. So once we cut the trees down, we turn the water on, it goes to here. I've changed that to glass like I said before. Got rid of those. I still got to cut a little bit off that side and then put some half slabs on top of these and that. But here's what I was coming up with. If I power this one, it'll power these two. So we only need to power so we can skip 2 blocks basically, like that. And that'll save us on quite a bit of resources here in this farm. Oh, that was too many. So just to demonstrate what I was talking about, if I go that and that, we'll go up there and we'll see that the water is gone from 6 of those dispensers. Water, 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 3, 4, 5, 6. And the only reason it's down here is because it's spreading from that source. So this should work every time for us. And if we take that off, it should go again. So that's the basis of how we're going to use this farm. So let's go ahead and take all the water out. One, two, place one here. Yep. That'll just activate 2 on that one. So if we go up here, there shouldn't be any water on this side. Perfect. So now what we need is just basically a way to change the state of this torch for just a second. So for instance, I don't have, got cobble, don't have any sticks, don't have anything. Can we make a, no, that's a trapdoor. Can we, yeah, let's do this. I think I can stand on the pressure plate. There you go. Should pick it back up. So basically what we need is just a pulse out of these things. We don't need a, and when I'm ever going to use that again, I don't know. We just need a pulse, like a button push. If we do this on both sides, let's see, there, 1, 2, there, 1, 2, there, 1, 2, there, 1, 2, there. Now there should be no water in the farm at all. If we go up here to the top, we should see that clearly that it is all dry. Okay, cool. So we need to run and grab some repeaters, I guess, and we need to eat, and I have no food. So I'm gonna go grab the rest of the supplies, and I will meet you back underneath. Alright guys, well, we have replaced the floor entirely with cobblestone. I've got all these torches in. I really don't even need that, but we're gonna put them in, I think, maybe anyway. So let's go ahead and run a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That'll be okay because we don't have a block there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So you're going to need one there and there. Should be, yep. Alright. Now these two should reach just fine. We're going to put a torch, a repeater on them anyways. Keep the timing right. Should have enough repeaters, that way they all fire at the same time. Let's see. Of course the repeater could go on the block, but we'll make it look cleaner if they're all done the same. There we go. So all of these are going to be on 2 ticks. So, Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're going to need a repeater there, so we're going to go ahead and put that one on 2 ticks. We are out of redstone. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and you're seeing what I'm doing here. I'm going to finish it up and I'm going to show you it working. And we will be right back. Alright, guys, well, we got the redstone in here. And it's real simple. It's just repeaters. And because we have a repeater here and then one on each one of these, we had to put repeaters on these to put them at 2 ticks. Now, the reason for that, the reason that's so important is because dispensers, if they're not activated all at the same time, can cause water source blocks to be created in places where the dispenser would dispense, and then you end up either losing a bucket or having a bucket full of water that you didn't want a bucket full of water for. As you can see down here, I've got a water source here that was made by it messing up when I was working on the button here. So basically what we've got here is just a redstone dust. I'm button on that block and a redstone dust to repeater into a block which powers the line. So fairly simple mechanics here. Everything's super easy, and hopefully now we can plant some trees, cut them down, and come back and harvest these things when the time is right. So let's go on about planting the trees, and then we will come back in a little while, put the farm in action, and see what we come up with. So alright, guys, we're going to move on to some other projects possibly, and we will see you here in a bit. Hey guys, from looking at the editing, it looks like we're not going to have a lot more time for the video today, so I'm just going to show you around some things that I did off camera here. And we cleaned up this area here, and there used to be a nano farm right there, and we kind of tore it up and built these retaining walls and everything, and kind of cleaned up with this road here, which I'm going to be doing all around soon. So I think it looks really good. I think also I'm going to build some retaining walls down here and kind of make this like leveled off instead of just a drop, which I think might look pretty good for a city. And that's kind of the aim we're going for, is to turn this village into a nice city, which will be pretty cool, I think. And if we come over in this area, we can fill up our inventory with some stuff, and we can go over here and chop down our trees and see what kind of harvest we get out of these things, and hopefully we can come over and get a few more saplings than we start out with, which is kind of the point. But first, let's look down here at the wall that we built here to clean up the redstone and everything. And we just need to texture it a bit and it'll look just fine. So let's go here and cut some trees down. They've all grown, they're all ready to go, and we can just chop through these things right now. Shouldn't pick anything up because our inventory is now full in every slot, and we can find out exactly how well this farm does for us per harvest. So let's just keep chopping here. Really gonna have to put a little time to get together an efficiency 4 book to go on top of this axe. It's already got efficiency 4, and we can turn it into efficiency 5 and get this done a whole lot quicker for us. But right now this ain't too bad. We got the beacon there giving us haste 2 with efficiency 4. It's still pretty quick, and so no complaints out of us. Now, one thing, if you'll just notice what just happened there, we chopped down a leaf block, and so we should be getting leaf blocks from this farm as well, as long as we have a silk touch axe, because we're accidentally chopping quite a few here and there, and that's okay because we'd like to have some leaf blocks here and there, and if they build up we'll have plenty in the future when we need them. So let's keep chopping here. Yeah, we are almost there. So yep, there we go. That's the last one. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're going to come over here and hit our button, and everything should flow to the end. And when we look at the chest here, there already are a few things in there already, but that's okay. We should still get a pretty clear look at what's going to come in. So it's going to take a little while, so we're going to go ahead and go over here and just kind of take a cruise around the village a little bit and see what else is going on over here. And over here in this area, I thought maybe I would share some of my future plans with you guys, and this is one of them. I thought maybe this could be kind of like a community area where we put our farms and people trade and just socialize a bit. So we might put like a little town square here or something, but not really entirely sure what it is I want to do yet. So y'all seen this in the last video, and I think that it looks pretty grand. See what else is there here. Yeah, we're gonna end up moving this farm that's over there to my left and put it down there with the other 3 in the community area. So I'd like to look at this section over here and go and investigate on how I could build a miniature woodland mansion over around this thing. I think that would look pretty good. Alright, let's go over here and see how our melon and pumpkin farm's doing, and I don't think you can beat that. Once I took off that second clock up there, it worked really great. I think it's going a lot better, a lot smoother. So anyways, we might want to go over here and look at our production of things. Oh no, let's go over here and look at this. This is something I did in a live stream there, and built those stairs, and I was thinking about possibly putting a tower up there, and maybe the village church building or whatever. But yeah, anyways, here's our gunpowder, and I've already got like 4 or 3.5 or 4 double chests in the storage, so we're pretty good there. So one of the next things that I plan on doing is getting together the materials to build a shop in Spawn in the next episode, and it's kind of going to be like a general store where we can sell rockets, we can sell mending books, we can sell enchanted books, we can sell TNT, and not feel like we are going to have to build other shops for it. So anyways, guys, this appears to be looking really good for us right here, and although the leaves haven't decayed already, I still think it's proof in the pudding here that this thing's going to work pretty good for us. So we're basically out of time for this video, and have been for a little while, so I'm going to quit rambling on here. But guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please join the Ike crew by subscribing to the YouTube channel. And also, I hope that you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and until next time, happy Minecrafting. We'll see you later. Bye bye.